It can be like so expensive to eat like a bodybuilder. ChatGPT be saying some things that don't really add up. I'm feeling super lean.
Bruh.
Hi guys, my name is Sullivan, and in this video I am going to be asking ChatGPT to prepare a full diet and workout plan for my mini cut. And if you don't know what a mini cut is, it's basically just a mini diet. And if you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's basically like an AI chatbot. So that is what we're going to be doing for the next 3 weeks. I'm going to give it a little background on me, and then I'm gonna let it create a little plan for me. I am 5 foot 1 inch. I wake up at 5 a.m. right now because the freaking chickens are so that we can't sleep through it. You are my coach. I would like specific macros, meal times, and an entire training
and lifestyle routine.
So I guess I'm gonna take some check-in photos. Right from the front, from the side. That should be good. Let's send that in and see what it says. I feel like I'm actually talking to my coach right now. Hello. It's a little slow. Okay. This looks a little intense, but I was expecting nothing less. Added post-workout cardio. No. Training at 6 a.m. All right, the plan is written. I will take you through this day by day with me. I looked perfectly healthy before this challenge, but I had been eating a lot of junk, my sleep was off, and I didn't feel my best. The goal for this mini cut was to tighten up, feel a little leaner, and get back in a solid routine. Forgot my bags. We're gonna have to say no to this aisle. I also got some apples and some almost expired kimchi because it's on sale. And then I got some baby carrots too. Last one. I just spent my life savings in that grocery store, and I swear I didn't even get what I needed. It can be like so expensive to eat like a bodybuilder, but I just feel like you literally can't afford to eat high quality produce in the United States anymore. Like, it actually makes me so angry. I'm gonna go home, put away my groceries and stuff, and then tomorrow I'm gonna actually start the real diet. Day one started bright. Well, actually not bright because I think the power was out, but definitely early at 5 a.m. Thankfully, my plan included coffee as soon as I cracked open my eyes, so I made a coffee and then I went for my morning walk. They're so cute. At 6:30 a.m. it was time for breakfast and planning, and I'm not quite sure what I was supposed to be planning, but I made protein oats for breakfast, which is always a good one. I always love protein oats. That's 1 point for ChatGPT. And honestly, I was feeling cocky. I was like, I already know how to do this. It's all going smoothly. How hard can this diet and workout program be? Okay, I just got to the gym. I feel a little bit nauseous and like overly full because I'm not used to eating that much volume in the morning. I usually don't eat it that early either.
I typically
wait till later, and also if you can't tell, I'm like so tired. So I'm about to go into the gym and do glutes and quads. Okay, day one leg day. I was excited, I was motivated, but honestly this workout kicked my butt and it showed me that maybe these 3 weeks wouldn't be as easy as I thought they'd be. Okay, the workout was pretty good, but what I will say is it's almost 2 p.m. and I'm just now on my way home and I've only eaten one meal. This is just showing me that the meal prepping and the meal planning is going to be very time consuming. I didn't end up eating meal 2 until almost 4 p.m. which threw off my entire daily schedule and meal plan. I messed up. I'm too full. I can't do it today. We'll try again tomorrow. It's day 2 and we're starting a little bit earlier. It is 7 a.m. right now. We just went for a walk. We'll see if today I can get in all my meals. Breakfast is supposed to be this right here, but I don't have any whole grain bread. There's like a lot of things that you can switch out and like sub. So I only have rice cakes or apples or oats. So I'm gonna do one of those instead, but the rest is gonna stay the same. Guys, this little creature is always on my walls. He's kind of cute though. Anyways, this is definitely not on my meal plan, but I'm gonna have some coconut water. I had chicken and green beans for lunch, and I'm making sure that I'm still on target for what ChatGPT gave me. So today it was like 2 p.m. I'd eaten like 1.5 meals and we went to the grocery store. Alex got a poke bowl and I was starving, so I ate some, but I was like, no, I'm gonna follow my meal plan. And then I got home and it was like 3:30. So that's something to learn for me. I need to have chicken prepped. I need to have a carb prep because otherwise I will get starving and start eating snacks. We're gonna try to do better tomorrow, and hopefully I'm gonna prep rice or sweet potatoes tonight so I don't have to have the same thing happen tomorrow. Well, I actually did end up prepping sweet potatoes. I still did not push through and just meal prep everything I needed. Like, I refused to do that for some reason, and I just kept cooking meals when I needed them. This is like miserable and tiny. Day 3 was off to a rocky start. I have so many bug bites. I was tired and I even skipped my morning walk. I had a pre-workout snack and then headed straight to the gym for yet another leg day because apparently glutes are all I train now. I wasn't really in a flow yet, but the repetition was already starting to hit. I was supposed to do box jumps as like a last exercise, but since there was a class in the studio, unfortunately I wasn't able to. So I walked on the treadmill instead.
You walked for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I walked for 2 minutes. Actually, it was a pretty good workout. I did not get any steps in. Like, I literally had 2,000. Gotta start early because otherwise it will not happen. I did, however, manage one small win on day 3. I got all my meals in and I got them in on time. By day 4, I had somehow built a full routine without meaning to. Water, coffee, walk, eat, repeat. Okay, so it's like 11 a.m. right now and I'm making my pre-workout oats. So I just put 30 grams of oats in. I put 30 grams of oats in here and then I covered it with hot water and a plate. And then I'm gonna put a half a banana on top, 8 grams of peanut butter, a half a scoop of Target protein powder, and a little bit of honey. And I already put a little bit of salt in there. Oh yeah. ChatGPT did well on this meal. At first it felt kind of productive, but then it got so repetitive. When I wasn't eating, I was at the gym. When I wasn't at the gym, I was grocery shopping and looking at all the foods I couldn't eat. And when I wasn't at the grocery, I was doing so many dishes. It's 8 p.m., basically bedtime, and I'm eating my final meal, which is an apple, some grilled chicken, and some zucchini. I'm just gonna finish eating this and head to bed so I can wake up early and do it again tomorrow. I was kind of counting on my Saturday off-plan meal to reset my brain a little. We grabbed poke bowls on the way to the beach. Nothing crazy, just a little break from routine. It's very small though. But honestly, going off plan didn't magically make me more motivated. If anything, it made it way harder to get back on track the next day. I'm craving sugar so bad. Like granola, like an entire bag of granola. Also, my period is coming soon, as you can see by these beauties, so that probably plays a big role in it as well. I am making eggs for breakfast, but honestly, I just keep seeing these ramen packets over in the corner and I'm craving it so badly. We're also using the eggs that the chickens laid for us outside on the chair. These 2 are the wild chicken eggs and these 2 are the store-bought chicken eggs, which is kind of crazy actually. It's currently Friday of week 2. I'm getting my morning steps in. I've got to be honest, I've come across some challenges in this challenge. It's called challenge, obviously. I am doing all the dishes in the entire world. I do dishes in the morning, I do dishes at lunchtime, I do dishes all the time. I really feel like I'd be so much more motivated to succeed if there was a real person behind the coaching. If there was a person that could be like, you need to get on track. I feel like I would have more motivation to do that than if I just ask a bot, tell me what to do and like tell me to get back on track. My computer's like, Sullivan, you need to get back on track. If a real person was saying that, I would be way more likely to. ChatGPT be saying some things that don't really add up. Sometimes I worry that I didn't prompt it correctly and it didn't give me the correct macros. It's obviously not a real person, so sometimes I just get a little concerned that it doesn't know what it's talking about unless you give it the exact correct prompt. So I might have another coffee. Even though there were definitely bumps along the way, I kept showing up, and weirdly I started enjoying workouts I usually completely avoid, like donkey kicks. The banded donkey kicks and hip thrusts at the end were actually so hard, and now I feel bad for hating on Pilates. Now I'm gonna weigh myself for week 2. So, as you can see, the scale says that I've lost 2 pounds since my first weigh-in. A pound per week is like exactly what I was shooting for the mini cut. So, ChatGPT is doing great so far. We're 2 weeks in, 2 pounds down. Just a little disclaimer, I know I do not need to lose weight right now. The purpose of this is to see how well ChatGPT acts as my coach for this mini cut. I'm gonna go stuff my face with chicken now. With 1 week left, I told myself no more excuses, which meant it was time to finally stop winging it and actually meal prep. I'm in the process of meal prepping everything I need for the week because I just cannot keep cooking things in the moment. So I cooked literally 3 pounds of ground beef. I'm cutting up some chicken to cook that too, so I don't just have to eat ground beef all week. And I don't know if the rice is done yet. I just finished my quad day. Sorry for the toilet running. I'm feeling super like, don't mind the underwear line, it looks so annoying. Anyways, we're going to the grocery again, like the 5th time this week. It has taken me 3 weeks, but I finally figured out the system, and ChatGPT was right all along. What I typically do is I eat meal 1 and then go to the gym, but I wait just long enough so that I've digested the meal and I'm not quite hungry yet. So instead of having another meal, I'll have a snack that's not very satiating, and then I'll expect that to carry me through my workout. So during my workout, I'm starving, I'm not focused, I'm like thinking about food the whole time. But today I ate my breakfast, I waited till 11, I had meal number 2 even though I wasn't starving. I let it digest for like 20-30 minutes, and then I went to the gym, and then I smashed my workout. I felt strong. I feel like we've hit a breakthrough. I'm gonna follow this exact formula for the rest of the week, and I'm feeling that my workouts are gonna start being really good. So maybe listen to your coach the first time that they say something. By this point, I was finally finding a solid rhythm. I was sticking to the plan, feeling stronger in the gym, and actually seeing changes. My legs were growing, my abs were popping a little, and I didn't feel half dead by the end of my workouts anymore. Rest days started to feel less like an excuse to be lazy and more like a way to move differently. Hiking, swimming, just giving my body a break without fully crashing. And yeah, I wasn't perfect, but I could tell that if I kept going like this, I'd finish the 3 weeks actually proud of what I'd done. Over the past 3 weeks, as you saw, I lost a little over 3 pounds, which puts me exactly where I wanted to be after this mini cut. This transformation is not dramatic by any means, but it did exactly what I needed it to. One thing I really didn't expect was how much time this would take. It's not just the workouts, it's the food, it's the tracking, it's the meal prepping, but I actually started feeling way more locked in throughout the whole process, and that little transformation throughout 3 weeks is super motivating because it really shows you how much progress you can make in a short term term period of time. The plan that ChatGPT gave me was actually really good. It definitely depends on the prompts that you feed it, but if you feed it a good prompt, then it will give you a good plan. There were a couple errors here and there. There were a couple meals that I didn't really want to eat here and there, but overall, it is very much like a plan that I would build for myself. It also made me realize that one of the main reasons that people hire coaches is not just for the pure information. It's because they want a person to hold them accountable. They want that personal connection, and they want to feel like they're really being one-on-one catered to, rather than just having an AI spit out a plan and following that. I was definitely hungry sometimes, but I just kept reminding myself that this was short-term and for a purpose, and it worked, with a few exceptions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and you will see a lot more content just like this. Thanks for watching.